Hello Vault Dwellers, and welcome back to the next episode of our Fallout 4 Casual Let's Play. You join me over here at Bunker Hill, where we are going to be doing the battle for Bunker Hill for the Institute. Well, sort of. And then I believe after this battle is over, we will have Bunker Hill as a settlement. Another one of which, at least it's already populated and I don't have to do very much for it.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's get started.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed.
Very clear. There we go, and that does not affect the Institute, really. We'll just lie our way through the rest of it. I'm just gonna let everybody kill everybody. I'm not gonna do any shooting if I can get away with it. There we go. I kind of like as many of these people to die as possible. There we go. Especially, sad to say it, but the railroad, because I really like their armor and I would like to get a hold of some of it. What are you doing? I'm just gonna let... Now, I know I could just leave right now, whoop, and return to Father, and that would be the end of it. But, like I said, I really want some of this armor, so the longer I stick around here, the more people that will perish. Of course, the Brotherhood has to get involved. Oh, that was cool. Never seen him actually just fall right out of the... Ooh, a bomber jacket? Really? I'll take that. I'm just here to clean up. Ah, here we go. First casualty. Here we go. Somebody must have picked up their Gauss rifle. It's what they generally have. I'm gonna go check on the settlers here. They should be hidden. Just kind of let everybody take care of themselves. Just a casual stroll in the wasteland. Yep, they're here. They're fine. You guys okay? Whoop. Looks like Deb is hiding out with the doctor. Ooh, good shot. Saw you take that guy's armor off. Yep, you guys just hang out over here. Where can I dump this stuff? Probably right here, huh? Because as far as I know, there is no workbench. Well, there's a workbench, but no, like, armor's bench or anything that I could store all this stuff in. And I really don't want to try and carry it all around with me because it's really heavy. That's okay. 15 pounds, I can probably carry that one. I'll just keep dropping everything over here. Oh, I didn't mean to pick it back up. There we go. That can be scrapped later. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to pick that up. I was just trying to get it out of my way. I don't think anybody saw me. Oh, are you okay, Doc? What are you doing, dude? Yeah, you need to go with that big heavy thing. You don't need that. Yeah. I think you're missing an arm, dude. Give me that minigun. You have no need for a minigun. Maybe I shouldn't drop the... Oh shoot, they're not hostile to me, are they? No. Oh, we've got rust devils as well.
Don't have the key.
Interesting. Great. There's Kessler. Anybody else go down here? No. Oh no, not old man Stockton. Poor guy. What are you doing with all that? It's gotta be the rust devils outside. Probably. Let's go down in the basement and see what's going on down there. Should be less hectic when we come back out. Ah, there we go. Oh, another technical document. Oh, speaking of technical documents, I did turn in all the technical documents, and I had 22 blood samples to turn in. So I did that, and now we have, what's it called? Oh, compound X111. It works better than Radaway. It removes 630 rads at a time compared to 314 from Radaway. So that's nice. And I do believe she has another upgrade for that as well, as long as we continue to supply her with blood samples. So that's a good thing. Good gravy, it's like World War V in here. Pretty colors. Yeah, let's go check on the synths and make sure they're okay. I think I just saw a courser there. Somebody's invisible. Get him. No, we're not going to give these to... Ouch. Back to father. Oh, yeah. Here. Yep, there you go. Yep. Hey, I'm just here to check on him. Make sure everything's okay. You guys okay back here? Everyone okay?
I can't believe you'd do that for us. You've given us another chance at life.
We'll get
Yeah.
somewhere safe as soon as we can.
Thank you.
Alright, guys. You guys go live happy, free lives as escape synths. I hope everything works out for you, and I will probably be defending you sometime in the wasteland. Alright, let's bobble on back out of here. Sounds like the firing's stopping.
We're not back in debt. We're gonna protect what's
Okay.
ours.
Ah, good. Oh, not quite done. Not as many railroad agents died as I was hoping for, but... Oh, give me your Brotherhood of Steel holo tag, thank you. Oh, you picked up a gauze. Very good. Yeah. Oh, one of them went down. Is that it? Nope, two of them. Nice. Mark 5. Very nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, pop up there. Come on, you can stare.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Good for you. You guys doing okay down here? Alright, and that was everything for you. Alright. Oh, I will take all that. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Go back outside, see what we can clean up from out there. And we can move on. Okay. Now, poor Bessie's running around. I think the hostilities are pretty much over. Kind of hoping for more deaths, but I know that sounds a little mean, but good gravy, what is still on the other side? I think these are all the ones we've already cleaned up. Yep. Alright, well, let me get out of here. Hey, Kessler, what are you doing? Who are you shooting? I don't know. These people are strange. What's on the other side here? Hey, you guys still fighting? Who are you? Oh, you're my provisioner. Yep. Nah, good. Factory default works for me. Thank you, the Jamaica Plains provisioner. I do not know why there is still shooting going on. Yeah, good. No mercy, yeah. How's that working out for you? Alright, well, I think we've had enough fun. I'll come back after the episode. What are you? Oh, you're just Brotherhood. Alright, so we need to return to Father, and he, I believe, is over at the Institute. Yeah. Okay, not the Institute, the CIT rooms. Can I fast travel there? I can. Alright, we have made it over to the CIT ruins. I know we need to get up there, I think. Think we actually have to go inside the building to get up there. I don't remember there being another way up. Oh, I don't know. I know I can't get up there. This little girl just doesn't jump that high. Now, if I had marsupial, I could get up there, but ah, well. Alright, let me get in. Let me see if I can figure out what way we need to go. Ooh, thank you. Believe we should not pick up too much stuff because we are dangerously close to being overweight. Alright, let me get in here and figure out how to get upstairs. Okay, now I think we just need to go to the right and follow these stairs all the way up to the top. I wish there was a way I could turn off. Okay, turn off that. Dealing with the sense. We've already got sense in here. I know this is not the correct
Scanning
way.
unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Yep, yep. Where in the heck? Up. Here we go. Up higher. get any higher?
Operating at full capacity.
I don't know. I think I'm just going around in circles now. Yeah, I am. Alright, what if I go this way? Is this just the classroom? It is just the classroom. Oh, good gravy. That's an office. Can I survive that? I can survive that. Those are outdoors. Okay. Yeah, I need to go up. Is there doors over here? Ah, here we go. Aha, found it. Didn't go over far enough. Here he is. Oh, there he is. Let me put our gun away. Make sure I have, yep, the right appropriate clothing on. And let's talk to Sean, or Father, or whatever he's calling himself these days.
In all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me. Would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Okay, well, that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I have no words for... Alright, well, it looks like Sean has gone back to the Institute, so we need to follow him. Personally, I think the guy is just full of baloney. This is... The future he's fighting for is... not... I'm sure he has good intentions, but he's going about it all wrong. Instead of locking himself away down underground, he should be fighting to help rebuild above ground and helping out the people that are surviving, not just out for himself. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm sure there are all kinds of theories out there and speculation and... Can I hit that frag mine? I doubt it. I can. Alright, well, let's get back up to the Institute and talk with Sean and continue this. Okay, let's get upstairs and see what, I already bought the weapon from you. Alright, just wanted to make sure, because I believe we are fast approaching the point where we are going to be kicked out of the Institute.
If you require maintenance, please file
Son?
a report with the
Let's get
facility
this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's... well, it's important.
Alright. Let's get up here and find out what's going on.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Safety first. Remember that.
Okay, well, that was a fine twist of events.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you
It was
in
quite
charge without
presumptuous.
even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Okay, well, there we go. Completed Mankind Redefined as well. And what kicks off next? I forget. Oh, good. X688. Oh, that. Okay, wow. We have really been moving things along quite rapidly. Alright, let me go talk with her real quick. And I believe this
I hope
is
you realize how important mass
as
fusion
far
is to
as
our
we
overall
can go with the
Your presence here is a
Institute.
great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Yep. Where is she? Is she still up? This place is just confusing. Not complicated, just confusing. So, no. She go around. Let's see if we can hurry this up a little bit. Where did she go?
Unit X688 speaks highly.
Oh, good. Oh, there she is. All right, lady. What do
Busy
you got
day
to say
for
for
you,
yourself?
isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier.
Oh, you know what?
You're
Wait a
gonna
minute. Let's make a
lead
quick
this
save.
operation, I'm told.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no.
Not what I was
I admit I'm not fond of
looking
going up
for,
top,
but
I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I could handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
yeah, no.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Okay. And we shall inform the Brotherhood, but we will do that in the next episode. So for now, thank you for joining me. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.